Just we're here from the and we're back to a new Amazing World Gumball episodes review. And we are back with the next 4 episodes, starting with the first one on this video reviews. And this is another good one. And it starts with Gumball and Darwin trying to rent this pony movie because they're gonna have some quality time with Anais because he wants them to spend time with her. And yeah, they're being ridiculous, trying to rent this movie and having this force field. Like, is it really that bad of a movie? It's like watching My Little Pony or something. Or like a dude watching My Little Pony. No offense to Mysterious Mr. Enter. But still. And then this fat guy falls into a manhole, and then they're trying to help him out, and yeah, Anais is doing that face that they were talking about. And we see this guy that we never really saw a whole lot, and apparently they're friends, and his name is Rob, but they can't get his name right. And Darwin just kicks him into the manhole, and Richard is eating the pizza, and Anais is wondering if she's boring, which now I feel bad for Anais, because again, she just wants to spend some time with her brothers, right? She wants to spend some time with her family, but she thinks that they're trying to avoid it. And yeah, Gumball is just absolutely sweating because of the running, and then he's using Darwin's feet, and they try to avoid Sussie's party, and yeah, they get caught. Which, like I said, what kind of creatures are these? No, like, for real, what kind of things are they supposed to be? What is Sussie supposed to be? And her family supposed to be? I have no clue. It looks like a chin. No offense. It looks like a chin with some googly eyes and a human mouth. I don't know what it's supposed to be, but it's funny as heck. And they're having to stay, and they get paid a certain amount of money if they stay. Which, yeah, Anais is starting to cry, and now I'm starting to feel really bad. And then they drop the DVD, which apparently it's a Nightmare on Elm. It's like a Nightmare on Elm Street movie. But yeah, Carrie got the wrong movie. She's got the pony movie. And they're having to chase it. And then they get bumped by Marvin. And yeah, they end up throwing the Darwin being an idiot and throwing the DVD. And then throwing the school counselor into the trash bin. And then it goes into the road and goes into the sewer. I hope there's no Pennywise in there, and then Rob grabs it, but of course he can't get his name right, so he throws it again, and then it gets stuck in that fat guy's butt, and then he's trying to grab it. Yeah, being sus. Gumball is being sus right now, or it seems like it. And then they finally make it home, and they're ready to watch the movie, and she's like, yeah, I think I hate this movie, and they're like, oh, thank God. So, pretty much that was all for nothing, because she didn't like that movie at the end, when they were starting it. But yeah, I'd like to know what y'all think. Let me know in the comments below. Catch you next one, and let's get to the next one. Alright, so we are now with the next episode, and this one was touching, though. I kind of felt emotional in this episode, for real. It was touching. And it starts with Gumball and Darwin and them, all of the kids eating lunch and talking about these embarrassing things that Richard did, and talking about these different things that making them hurt his feelings. And yeah, Nicole is angry with them and Anais, and saying that they don't know what they're sorry for. What about how their dad has been hiding in the shed since he overheard what Gumball and Darwin said? So they're demanding that Gumball and Darwin go and apologize to their father. And Nicole says that Nicole and NIEs ain't gonna do anything for them until they apologize. And yeah, that means not taking a shower and having to take a bath outside, having to get groceries that they're having to eat before the expiration dates wear off. And some of these, I don't know what they gotten that are getting disgusted. And even pouring this thing with the last can that has a rat that looks like it's dead, but it's not. Like, ew. And yeah, now they're filthy, and they're gonna have to get out of the bus, and they're about to apologize, but Gumball then realizes that he doesn't need to apologize. And then we get this very touching song as well that is emotional too, because we see these different baby pictures with Richard and saying best dad, happy Father's Day, that has Gumball with it. And again, very touching too. And yeah, Gumball cries too. Or not Gumball, Darwin cries. And showing this plan that he's got for Richard to be a hero again. And that is them getting lifted up in this car and being saved before they go into this crusher. And of course, he's got the button to stop at any time. And well, not anymore because the button got stuck. And now it's up to Richard, which he ends up not doing well for right now because yeah, it's not going so well, and almost falling, but getting back up, and using all these different things, just getting magnet up, which he uses to climb. And now they're about to fall, which Gumball is having to do a leap of faith before he gets crushed. And he jumps, and they all get caught, or he catches Gumball, and they all hug while crying, and Nicole is happy that they're made up and saying that it's time for dinner, and yeah, he's stuck. He hammered his slave into the picture. But yeah, a really touching episode I really enjoyed. Yeah, I'd like to know what y'all think. Catch the next one. And let's head to the next episode. Alright, we're with the next episode, and this one was weird. Like, really weird. In a funny way as well. And it starts with Gumball just walking, and these weird things are happening. Like, I'm questioning it. And this water is coming out of Gumball's locker, and he's got a pineapple, and Richard is a horse, and Gumball is like, Mr. President. Okay. And then we see Penny in this hyperspace, and Darwin with Penny, and he does this duck lips like face and evil like and kisses Penny. But of course it was just a dream. And he tries to strangle Darwin, but of course he doesn't have a neck because he's a fish. And then he pours salt all over Darwin's food and then just slaps the food away. And he's not even wanting to look at Darwin because even though it was a dream, it wasn't real. And he's just trying to apologize. But of course, he's not wanting to accept it. And he wants to apologize. Apologize. But Gumball is still not wanting to accept the apology for something that did not happen. And then he goes to Penny, and oh boy, this does not go well. Especially for Penny. I feel so bad for her. And Gumball has two cupcakes, a blue one and an orange one. Obviously to represent Gumball and to represent Darwin. And to say which one she would choose. And she gets the orange one. And yeah, he slaps it out of her hand and stuffs the blue one into her mouth. And she swells up because she's allergic to the flavor. And then she tells him to get the pills, which there's blue and orange. But yeah, he grabbed the wrong pills. She said to grab the orange pills that were the medicine, but he grabbed the tacks. He grabbed the Tic Tacs. That was the blue pills. And yeah, he's just absolutely, like, for real though, he is breaking down. And they try to watch some TV, and he just kicks the TV off. And Anais is having to use stupidity talk to try to get Darwin and Gumball to understand what he's trying to say to help. And he's trying to explain what the dream is that even hurts Anais with the brain cramp. And yes, he just falls on the floor. So now they're going to have to use this tinfoil to say to try to fix the dream. Which, yeah, they're in this weird, like, afterlife kind of thing. That's what it looks like. It looks like an area where they would go before they enter the afterlife. This black void. And, yeah, they go into these different dreams. Like, one with Gumball trying to hit these flies that Gumball and Darwin are. And then they are naked. And then naked in a or in a mall. And then they're fighting over the censoring. And then they're pictured everybody else naked. And now they're underwater. And now they're in the right dream. Which Darwin is being dragged and getting hit by a brick wall. And then Gumball changes it so it's not Penny that he kisses. But Sussy. And yeah, he's just, like, he is not going to be able to get over that. For Gumball changing it so he kisses Sussy instead. But he's like, come on, dude, it's just a dream. Like, Gumball didn't learn anything for this. It's like Gumball didn't learn a thing about how it was just a dream. It's not reality. Even though it seems like, sometimes when we dream, it seems like it's real, but it's not. Don't you hate it when it happens like that, though? When you actually have a dream, it feels so real, but it's not actually happening for real, even though it seemed like it. But yeah, a really weird but good episode. I'd like to know what y'all think. I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one, and let's head to the next one. Alright, we are back with the next episode, and this one was a crazy one, but a good one as well. And it starts with Darwin just doing this game, which is really cool. But no, it's not an actual game, because Gumball is just controlling him. And they want the game back from Tobias. But of course, he's saying, oh, I'll give it back tomorrow. And the next day, no, I'll give it back tomorrow. And yeah, we see all these different things from Gumball's page. But it says Darwin. But Darwin's page is empty. And showing all these different pictures, like, of the yearbook, and yeah, they're gonna get that game back. And saying about a sidekick, which of course Darwin just leaves Gumball, and Gumball's trying to talk out of what happened last night, but of course Darwin and Gumball are just being like acting like each other. And yeah, you know what happens next? Darwin literally commits a kidnap. Yeah, Darwin literally commits a kidnap. That is very illegal. Darwin should know that is illegal. That is against the law to kidnap. He kidnapped Tobias's mother. Yeah. And Gumball is ashamed that Darwin pretty much, again, commit a kidnapping. And now they're having to take Tobias's mother back to the house before he finds out of what they done. And yeah, then she's rolling down a hill, and then they're just doing a whole charity thing. Which, yeah, it's completely pointless. And then they're seeing a police officer. Which, yeah, things are going to get even more good, but bad for them, when they realize that they're going to go to jail if the police officer says that they've pretty much done a kidnapping. But no, he says that the Peanut is under arrest. And they make it back to Tobias's house and can't find his mother anywhere. Even though she's in the bush. And he said that they can get the game back, and they're like, nah, you can keep it. Yeah, pretty much all that for nothing. Except the fact that Darwin commit a kidnapping, though. Yeah, Darwin, if anybody caught Darwin actually did that, then yeah, he would be so arrested. He'd be literally arrested if somebody actually saw Darwin do that. Because again, that is illegal. But yeah, I'd like to know what y'all think. Let me know in the comments below. Catch you next one.